Welcome to the Penny Bloom Podcast. Ain't another place that has got more bombast. Romp past your mom, dad's listening to Tomcats. Talking everything that make you sad. We don't want that. We're here to make you smile. Put your mind at ease. Peace, love, and bloom, and always praise Keanu Reeves. This what we about. This some weeding now. We'll talk until we can't no more, and then we peacing out. Alright, let's go. Penny Bloom Podcast. It's the Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast. It's the Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast.
But I was so fucking high. Sup everybody, part 2 for the ultimate Penny Bloom Film Awards. This is the fun shit. I hope you're fucking ready. I know I am. How about you, Joey?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm ready to jump in. This is where it gets fun.
It was going to be way too big to do this in one whole episode. It was going to end up being like a 5-hour and 15-minute episode. So we were like, you know what? Maybe we ought to just split it up for the people.
Oh, yeah.
Make it a little bit more palatable to the general public.
A little more manageable here.
Yeah, so enjoy. This is the fun shit. This first segment you hear, the smoke session, the dream and nightmare blunt rotation, I'm fried off my ass. So I hope you enjoy that.
It's very interesting the time difference too. At the beginning, it was the deterioration over time is very interesting to listen to.
Yes, I ascended and my content it descended.
There's always a give, or what's the saying? There's always a
give and a take.
A give, yeah, there it is. There's always a give and a take.
Yeah, so enjoy that, but fuck yeah. So have fun, guys. Bye. We're using a whole different fucking software. Not even the same one as the last time we did this shit.
Oh, that's true. Wow, it was that long ago. Holy crap.
We've been putting this off for a little bit. But yeah, we're in a whole separate time than when we did the first half of the award show, and a whole new place. With a whole new view on these movies, even further removed. So as to make this just a tad bit more fun. Because we're going to start with the blunt rotations. Now, obviously, across all the decades, we got pretty creative, and we decided to bring some of the winners, some of the losers over, and we're gonna rock this out. So, our mega nightmare blunt rotation. Ooh. We got a lot of people.
Yeah, we got a lot of names here. Yeah, we got a lot of names here. I mean, how do you want to start it out? You just want to see, do we want to just maybe narrow it down the worst from each decade first, just to slowly narrow it down, and then
case.
Okay. So the 70s, jumping out immediately, we got Darth Vader. Is pretty bad amongst all of these people, but let's give everyone their fair shot. I'd say.
Quint from Jaws would be one annoying motherfucker. I think I would have a rough time with Quint from Jaws. I think he'd be, but not. That's not Darth Vader,
I'd say let's compare to Darth Vader, and if it's above, it will be like King of the Hill sort of situation.
Yeah, there you go.
Versus, and if it beats him, then good. But Quint here, I don't think beats out Darth Vader. Quite.
No.
Travis Bickle, on the other hand, gives him a little more run for his money here.
I think he does just too. Here's the thing: if I'm with Darth Vader in a smoke circle, I'm like, at least that's Darth Vader. You know what I'm saying?
Even if I die, I'm okay.
I'm with Darth Vader. Okay. Travis Bickle. Now that's where I'm getting a bit uncomfortable with the group that's around me. Obviously, I might be frightened with Vader a tad, but then I'd also go, hold the fuck up. This guy is probably not even Darth Vader. He's probably just some dude in a Vader costume. And then he'd fucking kill me, and I would have died ignorant. And frankly, I can live with that.
Travis Bickle, I don't think there's ever a comfortable situation with him.
No,
I think he actually takes he might be King of the Hill here now of the 70s.
I would rather smoke with Darth Vader than Travis Bickle, and I stand by that.
This is true. Okay. Next up we have Betsy. And I'm blanking on who Betsy is. for some reason. Did it hit?
I have no idea who Betsy is.
In the 70s, Betsy Jaws, maybe? Betsy? It sounds familiar for some reason. No, okay, it came after Travis Bickle, but before Iris. And who's Iris?
Dude, I think those are characters from Taxi Driver.
Betsy.
I think. I have no fucking clue. I cannot remember.
Okay.
Iris,
yeah.
isn't
Betsy
Iris
Taxi
young?
Driver's popping up.
I think it was just everyone involved with Taxi Driver might have been the
Okay. Yeah, it's just the girl that he tries to fall in love with in Taxi Driver.
Okay, I thought
the
so.
The blonde girl that
Feels
works
a
there.
little wrong of us to have put there. I don't know why.
Okay. I think Travis takes the cake still. And Iris is like the young girl in the movie, right?
Well, I think it's because I think they came as a package, but we separated them.
Mm.
Like it was like I would hate to be around all three of these people at the same time. Whereas Travis Bickle, yeah, that'd be any I don't know, conjugation of us. I'd be a little nervous.
Mm. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, no, Betsy and Iris, sorry that you're in here. Not quite deserved, but Travis just kind of dragged you in.
No, we got some shitty people in this.
Yeah. I mean, we got Michael Corleone.
No shade. No shade to Betsy and Iris. I mean, shit, they didn't deserve it. God damn, sorry guys.
Yeah, not at all. Not
Forgot
really.
about that one.
I mean, we also have Steve.
That guy might take the cake.
Steve? Wait a minute.
From American Graffiti, yeah.
Steve.
This guy's a motherfucker, dude. Fuck Steve from American Graffiti.
Is he? Ooh. No, okay, Travis Bickle's still probably worse.
No, Travis Bickle's 100% worse, but I needed to shine some light on how fucking shitty Steve was.
Steve probably just falls asleep. You know, Steve sucks. But Steve's like
boring. He's a hater. I just know it. Fucking Ron Howard. I love that dude as a director. But when he played Steve, fuck Steve.
No. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable, Ron.
Now the mayor from Jaws does suck, and his suit would probably irritate me to the point of I'd do unlawful things to. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would do bad things to him.
I'd hit him. Maybe.
Yeah, I remember there was a tweet that was like, "I love how we all."
No, go ahead.
Like, oh man, it was something that like we all just take these villains for granted, and then the, I don't know, something like that, something along the lines of the mayor from Jaws, is just still mayor from Jaws, or no, it was. I think that's how
it was about voting
work or something like that.
Yeah, it was about voting. It was like the reason it's important for you to vote is because in Jaws 2, the mayor is the same guy.
That's right. Yeah. Whoopsies. But I think Travis Bickle, even though the mayor sucks,
we're having fun.
Now here we go. Now we have Jaws, the shark itself.
Ooh, I mean, that would suck for obvious reasons. You know, like,
is it because it's a literal nightmare? You know, to like be eaten by a shark or like just anywhere near a shark.
But so, you know what I would take over Travis Bickle just like any day, like the puppet that was Jaws. Fuck yeah, I'll hang out with that. Yeah, I'll hang out with that one.
I don't think this one's the puppet. Or I guess if it is the shark itself that was on camera, it would be the puppet.
It could be the puppet.
So I don't know which way we want to take this here.
No, yeah.
But if I'm going the character of Jaws, as in just a big fucking shark, as in bigger than anyone can imagine a shark can be, then I think Jaws might have to win the decade here.
Yeah, damn Travis. No, just know you the creepiest motherfucker out here, bro.
I mean, he does have to go up against Kurtz specifically uncaged.
Yeah, I remember that one. We said that like as long as he was locked up in a cage, he'd probably be pretty interesting to smoke around.
Mm-hmm.
But if he was uncaged, it would become, or if he was caged up, it would probably be a little bit frightening.
Yes. I still think the shark is more dangerous than an uncaged Kurt. Well, depending on the situation.
I think
one may be more dangerous. But
Kurtz, I mean, like Kurtz was like Marlon Brando, and like I knew it was Marlon Brando, so I'm like more inclined to trust Marlon Brando. I don't know that shark, bro.
Willard? Why am I
Willard?
Why am I blanking on Willard?
I think he was the main. He was the main guy in Apocalypse Now. He just didn't go by Willard. He went by his last name.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds right. Okay, but no, definitely Jaws wins the 70s there. The 80s we don't have as many. A lot from The Shining. It looks like we have the twins from The Shining, the lady in the bathtub from The Shining, everyone in The Shining as well. I guess that one doesn't really count for much, but also have Neil's dad, which The Shining sucks, but goddamn,
Kurtwood Smith played a good ass dick in that.
Also, Mr. Vernon too, dude. From
fucking nightmare.
Is that from Breakfast Club? Yes, dude. Oh fuck,
you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Oh my god. Also have the mother alien and aliens here.
See, now you're. I think because we have Jaws.
Yeah, we got it. We got to have them go up against each other, right?
Yeah.
Or are you saying we got to split up the monster and human ratio?
I think we got to split up the monster human ratio. I don't like. I mean, but we did nominate it, and
we did, and that's what I mean. That's the whole point. Is what is the most nightmare fuel?
That's true. I guess it's got to be the alien from Aliens. But again, I will contest that I would be down to hang out with the puppet that played the alien. That puppet ain't gonna hurt me. That'd be kind of cool.
Be cool to see how much detail goes into a puppet like that.
Yeah. I'm intrigued.
Okay. Moving on to the 90s. We have the Train Spotting cast. I think just because we said that they should not be doing drugs and I think it was just a bad situation overall.
I feel like you and McGregor would be like, yo, can I go grab the skag? And I'd be like, oh, I don't know about that one, Yui.
Yeah.
Rents.
What? Goodwill. We have Will Hunting pre-therapy.
We thought it was quite the bad experience before going to therapy.
I guess, but like as far as he stands up to Jaws and the mother alien, not quite
touching that level.
Stanley Ipkiss.
The Mask.
Could be Nightmare, could be, a little. I think it's fun for 2 minutes and then it's over quite quickly. Okay, I think maybe Stanley, the Mask takes it for right now, is the current King of the Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have Butch. Butch.
Pulp Fiction, Butch.
Which one plays? That's how forgettable that movie is. Okay.
That's Bruce Willis in Pulp Fiction.
Okay. Just a dude.
Well, and he was he like murdered a dude and really didn't give a shit. He was kind of frightening.
Yeah, I fair. But as far as these people are concerned in here, he's kind of just a dude. Compared to everyone else. John Doe, on the other hand, that's a dude who, yes, has murdered people like Butch, but who's murdered people differently. Took it to a different level.
He's on Alien and Jaws levels of frightening.
He's the current King of the Hill now, I think. It's even creepier that we never learn his name.
He just stays John Doe.
And that's, so, he's number one. We have Warden Norton. Fuck that dude. I don't think he touches John Doe, but fuck the warden. He already took himself out, so like, be weird to smoke up.
Yeah, with that corpse.
So, Captain Hadley as well does suck. I guess he's got his his $10,000 gift figured out to his wife situation through Andy. Whatever.
Yeah,
maybe he's a little bit better of a guy.
He's another murdersome sumbitch.
Yeah, no, he sucks.
But he's not quite as bad as John Doe.
Agent Smith.
Now we're getting closer.
This is interesting here. Agent Smith would suck. Would just be an absolute narc the whole time. Like,
yeah, he'd be complaining about our humanity the whole time. Like he'd be like, "Y'all disgust me." Like but so would John Doe. Let's be real. He'd be like,
John Doe would do Agent Smith stuff and probably murder people. I guess Agent Smith would do the same because he wants to.
At least he'd be like kind of like entertaining in the process. Like I'd still be like,
do you want to be turned into a battery or just
like
murder?
A pretty outlandish character. Like whereas John Doe, that's much more real. That terrifies me a little bit more.
You have Agent Smith and Cypher from The Matrix. Those are the two we take out of The Matrix. The absolute, just like literal creation of evil for the movie and Agent Smith. Evil in embodiment and Cypher.
Yep, and then a rebellion traitor. That's what Cypher is. He's just a rebellion
just wanted
traitor.
some steak. Just wanted some good steak. Couldn't tell the difference. He was okay with it. I mean, yeah, pretty dick move. Like small rebellion and a little bit bigger than once thought at the beginning, but with Zion. But at the time, man, that's like kind of rough to do that. But I think John Doe's still taking the cake.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Tommy DeVito would be interesting here.
Yeah, but when you line him up next to John Doe, he's kind of nothing. But I would be afraid the whole time smoking with Tommy. Like if I laughed, he'd be like, "What? You think I'm funny?"
Yeah, and then who knows? You're lost if he says, "Did you think I was joking?" Or why are you laughing?
You think I'm funny?
You laugh?
What,
yeah, it's over.
What the fuck? Am I funny? Am I funny like a clown?
It's over.
Or am I supposed to amuse you?
No. Oh, the 2000s. Okay, we got Commodus. Who's just
King of the Hill for now.
Yeah, okay. Alonzo
from Training Day.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd be a little frightening because he'd probably arrest us as we
probably lace our weed is maybe what we were going for, maybe.
That's a distinct possibility.
Fred.
Fuck Fred, new winner.
It's about time that we come out and say that, like, we are all obviously for the Scooby-Doo revolution, but it's time to come out publicly and just shame Fred. Like,
Fred blows.
He's not part of the gang anymore.
No, we choose to disown Fred.
We need a recasting of Fred. A whole recharacterization. Really.
He needs to change.
We need a new gang member. Is what we need. Who do we need?
I don't know. I mean,
what's a name that could stick?
I don't know. Derek. And it has to be said like that. Derek.
I like Derek.
Derek.
I mean, Derek.
Derek. It's closer to Derek, like like DYRKI, DYRIK.
Yeah.
Derek.
I mean, all of this needless
fucking record
to
scratch.
say.
Derek.
Oh, okay. And that's all he does. That's his whole character trait.
That's his whole thing, and I'd like that more than
DJ.
Fred.
Yep. He doesn't actually do much for the gang. He just supplies the tunes in the Mystery Machine.
Yeah, he's like Rocket at the beginning. Yeah. He's Rocket at the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I'm trying to fix the stereo. You're the one who likes to listen to music. There
we go. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is all to say that Fred just sucks.
Yeah.
Just it's about time for Fred to go. He was kind of just in the gang like at the beginning, just because they were all friends. We were all friends, and makes sense. Everyone's just part of the gang, and they've just been around each other for so long. But it's gotten to a point where Fred's just it's time for him to go.
Fred's got to go. Fred's got to go.
So, but does he take the hill over Commodus?
Yeah. Fuck Fred.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck Fred.
Okay.
We also now have Scrappy Doo.
Oh, well, now we got a new king.
Specifically, post punt, landing ass first on Darth Vader's lightsaber off of, I believe, the Golden Gate Bridge. Or of any bridge. Off of a bridge, I believe.
Yeah,
we were
like
punting him off a bridge.
Like the dude in like Jack Black's appearance in Anchorman, where he pops up and punts Baxter.
Yes.
He punts him off the side of a bridge.
Yes, that, but Scrappy Doo, and then at the landing, before he lands and completely dies from the landing, he gets ass stabbed by Vader in his saber.
Fully impaled Scrappy Doo. And this is specifically the 2002 movie version of Scrappy Doo. Not a lot, no beef in the cartoon. You kind of a dog. I kind of fuck with it.
But as far as, setting up Spooky Island and being a criminal mastermind for that many years just to try to break the gang up, like...
He's kind of a dog. Woof. He got that dog in him.
I think Scrappy Doo might take the cake.
He does. At least Fred tried to stop Scrappy
Doo. Fred just needs to go. He's just morally wrong. But Scrappy Doo is just literally wrong. So, wrong in every way.
Just
okay.
A disgrace to nature.
Good new king for now. We got Bill from Kill Bill.
Yeah, he'd be bothersome, but Scrappy Doo he's
not quite Scrappy Doo.
No.
Ellie Driver.
Also in Kill Bill, specifically more Volume 2.
Not quite Scrappy level, I don't think. Prakash? Is that from...
It's from Slumdog Millionaire.
The 90s? Slumdog came out in 2008. Prakash? Wait.
Yeah, we're in the aughts.
Oh, we are. That's the kidnapper dude.
Yeah.
That dude sucks, but I don't know. That dude or Scrappy Doo? Scrappy Doo.
I mean, fuck Scrappy Doo with all my heart. I have just see, the thing is, yeah, Prakash is pretty bad. That's hard. I can't honestly say I'd rather smoke with Prakash, I would rather smoke with Scrappy Doo, if I'm being completely honest with myself.
I think you're right in saying that. I think you're right. I think Prakash might... That's an upset there.
It is.
That's a surprise upset. We have two more.
Dude's despicable.
And Colonel Miles Quaritch.
Oh, Avatar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that okay, the colonel, the leader guy. The stereotypical G.I. Joe bro.
Yes.
Okay. He might be worse than Prakash.
He was trying to commit a genocide, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but Prakash
he's probably so against weed too. Just how military he is. I don't know. I just have a feeling.
Prakash might smoke weed,
Yeah, Prakash is probably down with it.
Which makes it almost less
really. It doesn't make it much better, but okay. Colonel's got. I don't know. He's got. I think the argument for him.
I think it might be him. Yeah, he tried to wipe out an entire people.
That's rough.
You commit genocide, I'm not smoking with you. I'm sorry.
Detective Trupo?
American Gangster, Josh Brolin's character.
Okay, so it's the Colonel?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. The 2010s, we had Donnie Azoff, and then we scratched him out. And specifically left him in scratched out instead of erasing him to keep that known. I remember that specifically.
Yeah, because he would probably be fun for a little bit. But over an extended period of time, perhaps he might bring out the Quaaludes. And I just don't know that I need that.
That's a game time decision. You know, I don't know if I want to smoke with Donnie Azoff. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I feel like that's just a level in life I haven't quite reached yet.
I have to prepare myself for weeks for a night like what could potentially happen with Donnie Azoff.
Yeah, I'd have to make sure that I have nothing for the next week and a half. That I have absolutely no responsibilities whatsoever and can just whatever happens.
Maybe die. I don't know.
Find out.
That's why
is he? Yeah, but does that make him the most nightmarish?
We shall see. I suppose.
Like if he must be there, like this is a situation you don't have the choice. That's why it's the nightmare. He's there.
I see.
He has that bag. You know, he has that bag of Quaaludes in his back pocket. I don't know. Maybe that's even worse. You know,
that is a nightmare. I'll hold on to that. I'll take him as serious as a threat to some of these others.
We have Jeremy Armitage, which I believe is the dad in Get Out.
In Get Out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Rocks that fucking masks and chokes dudes out, and then gets stabbed in the leg at the end.
I don't know. Because that's the thing. Donnie's a gamble. You know.
Jeremy Armitage. I think it's gotta be him. I couldn't. At least I'd have fun. I know I will at least for a little bit have fun with Donnie Azoff.
Yeah.
For some moments. He's annoying as fuck and he's icky. But he could be fun for a little bit.
Caesar? Oh, I feel like he'd be. I guess it could go bad. That's why I think we have him here. Is that it could go very bad.
Nope.
No, and I'm so mad at myself for that.
It's so fucking good, and Monkeys, top of the list for me as far as things I don't want to be around a lot.
Okay.
Specifically apes. Caesar, he's pretty smart, so I trust that dude. But like a general gorilla, bro, oof, I'd be like, fuck no, baby. Caesar might get the pass.
Yeah, I think Caesar's the only cool one because he's can speak, and you could actually reason with him.
No, Caesar is home.
Eventually speaks well, too. And is very intelligent.
Great performance by Andy Serkis, by the way. I fucking love that man.
Oh yeah, time travel there.
Andy Serkis will still be awesome.
That's true. No matter, he's already awesome. He's not. But he is even better. I'd say in an upcoming performance of Andor. No, a previous performance.
Far previous now.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I was going the wrong way in time.
Yeah.
Way wrong way in time.
Yeah, we're going to publish this back in April. No, I'm just kidding. But
my brain broke there for a second. Time does it to me that sometimes there, man. Anyway, I think so. Is that your way of You gave Caesar the pass though. That he's cool.
Yeah, I think I would rather smoke with Caesar than Jeremy Armitage, and that says a lot. Given it's an ape hanging out with us, that could go bad no matter how you spin it, no matter how smart they are. You might be like, this motherfucker is human.
We put Michael Burry on here. I mean, it would be. Imagine he starts just blaring his music, just playing this. He is a loose cannon. You never know. It's not going to be anything bad. If anything, it'll just be a slight convenience. So it's not like Michael Burry is pure nightmare. It's just kind of more
he wouldn't
annoying than anything.
It wouldn't be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my God, I'm going to die.
Yeah. So I think he's cool. Yeah. Calvin Candy.
Now that's something. Yeah.
So here's the thing. Yes. Terrible human being. Very bad. Obviously, we do not stand with what he stands for.
Calvin Candy.
But as it goes to just smoking with him, he's not going to do anything to us. If anything, he's going to give us a good meal and what
I'm worried about is what he's seeking out for entertainment, bro. I'm not into that. I can't have.
I guess fair. I mean, we don't have to go up there. We know what goes on upstairs or wherever it goes down. I guess I don't know. Maybe it goes down wherever he just wants it to happen. I guess that kind of sucks. I guess I never thought about that. It doesn't just happen in a room.
Just like fuck it. Nah, I mean, Calvin Candy's despicable, man. I don't know if I can. Jeremy Armitage is also despicable. We're comparing just the most flagrant racists in media. Like
we have Jeremy Armitage as well as the Coagula. So I don't know if it's fair to just put the whole Coagula in there.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. That would be a really big problem. But does that make them the bigger nightmare?
John Legend from La La Land. We decided to put Keith on here along with the Coagula, Calvin Candy, Jeremy Armitage, Donnie,
that feels
John
wrong.
Legend.
That feels wrong.
But he does suck in the movie. He does.
In La La Land, I hate that character. I can't stand.
Yeah, he does suck. He does
but
suck.
I will say, it's kind of fucked up because the movie shouldn't have been Ryan Gosling in it anyway. It should have been probably a black man. Probably would have made a little more sense.
Yeah. That is true. Very. Now that I think about it. I think you said this whenever we covered the movie as well.
I think so too.
It's hitting me again. And it just makes too much sense. And Ryan Gosling it wasn't good for that role. Anyways, if it had to be another white guy, I'd rather want it I would rather want it just to be anyone else. Yeah.
I'd rather have Andrew Garfield if it's going to be a white guy, but I don't think it should be a white guy.
Anyone other than Ryan Gosling actually is probably my answer. Just anyone.
Right.
But I think Keith will get the pass here.
Yeah, he'll definitely get the pass here.
Officer Molina.
Blind spotting. That's a rough one.
Oh, okay. So just a cop. That would suck. I guess I am in Missouri, so it is legal. I have nothing to worry about. I would actually want to blow it straight in his face.
Take a step back, blow the cushion, they face.
So maybe it just goes to Calvin Candy here.
I think it does.
Okay. Now we have to pick from Jobu Tupaki, Stephen Stonheim's Dick Rider,
and Tick Tick Boom, who's
Stephen.
Who comes with his own criticisms.
Yes, I was gonna say that too.
But then Stephen Sondheim completely contradicts him, and then he goes, "Yes, that's what I was saying." And it's oh, you're one of the worst kinds of people. But
the guy who did Theater for Pussy. Oh, the guy who came to the Boho Days party?
I only ever did Theater for Pussy, though, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Okay. I think Jobu Tupaki. Well,
But I'd actually like
is it
smoking
full?
Jobu Tupaki.
Yeah. That's the thing. Is it like? Are we just taking if this is assumed to be Nightmare? Is it just assumed that this is Jobu Tupaki at full? Just not giving a fuck. Jobu Tupaki, or
I
because
like
I guess
I like to think that weed brings out the best in us all. So I'd like to think we would get good Jobu Tupaki. And I know that's kind of a contradiction, but at least a chiller Jobu Tupaki.
imagine having to pick the worst people out of Tick Tick Boom for the Nightmare Blunt rotate. That's the two people in here out of
It is.
Tick Tick Boom, and it's probably the Dick Rider. Well, it's probably
No, it's the Dick Rider.
yeah.
He's the
I
worst
think
type.
it is.
He's a hater. He's a fuckboy.
And he
ain't
will
got no
go up
power.
against Jaws, the shark itself, and the mother from the mother alien from Aliens, and John Doe. But I think
I don't think
it's
he'll win, but he deserves his
it's
flowers.
fun that he's in there.
Yeah.
There we
Glad
go.
we
Okay.
got a completely normal dude.
3, 4, 5. So we only have to eliminate one of these people, is what we have to do here. So
Oh well, that's
I
easy.
think it's just the Dick Rider. I
Yeah.
think we just eliminate the Dick Rider.
Yeah, we have to. We're smoking up with Jaws, Mother Alien, John Doe, and Colonel Miles Quaritch and Calvin Candy. Yeah, that's not for me. That will not be for me. I can't.
Now we
I
are
can't
not
speak conscience.
quite done, as we have to decide the transportation and location of the Nightmare amongst the nominations as well. I guess let's just do transportation. The worst modes of transportation right now, we only have Travis Bickle's Taxi from the 70s. We have every dinosaur but the Brachiosaurus dinosaurs, with an emphasis on velociraptors. We have Taruk, the big
motherfucker in Avatar.
whatever those things were called in Avatar.
The fucking pterodactyl ass motherfucker.
Yeah. The shuttle when approaching Gargantua, the black hole in Interstellar, and the Alphaverse van while under attack by Jobu Tupaki. Well, we have a lot of we just have a taxi and a van, and then we have basically Taruk and dinosaurs. So or do you want a Velociraptor or do you want Taruk? I feel like Taruk would be scary but somewhat cool because you'd also be flying. So I feel like Taruk's kind of whatever, but Velociraptors would suck because they'd probably just throw you off and eat you.
True enough.
But approaching a black hole is also scary, yes, but probably also
I think we're too
very.
I think we're too easily pushing aside the Shining Hotel.
I was just doing just transportation.
Oh, I am tripping. So sorry.
No, it's all good. Just transportation, because I would not be forgetting that in the locations. But just out of transportations, I mean, I think Velociraptors.
I think so too.
I think it's probably the worst. I don't know. Would you rather be on the back of a Velociraptor or in the Alphaverse van while under attack by Jobu Tupaki?
I'd rather be in the Alphaverse van because then maybe we have the chance to run into that opportunity to smoke with Jobu Tupaki.
Okay, and there we go. We got the transportation now. As the locations, we have in the ocean where Jaws is. We have the Shining Hotel, Jurassic Park, the Well of Souls and Spooky Island, the Sunken Place and Get Out. I just assumed all of you knew what the Well of Souls and Spooky Island was, because you should, but that was from Scooby-Doo. If you didn't, take a look in the mirror and come back to the podcast. And then lastly, the Everything Bagel.
Think long and hard about the decisions you've made in the past.
And then the Everything Bagel for location. And
Man, this
the
is hard.
Shining Hotel does suck. In the Ocean with Jaws would suck. The Well of Souls would also suck, just being trapped as a little soul head.
But now the transportation matters. Being
Okay.
on the backs of velociraptors, we can't be in the ocean with Jaws.
Or does that just make it? I guess that just sucks for the Velociraptor too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe does
Maybe
that automatically place us in Jurassic Park, or do we say Velociraptors inside of the Shining Hotel is probably the worst?
That does sound like a nightmare. That sounds like a nightmare I've had.
Yeah, I'd say I'm probably fueling the fire for giving me that nightmare now. Soon. So there we go. We have the nightmare blunt rotation in the Shining Hotel with Velociraptors loose. We have Jaws, the shark itself, somewhere in there. Somehow in the hotel. We have the mother alien from Aliens. John Doe's on the loose. Gonna display some people in all the rooms. We also have the Colonel running around there, probably trying to kill everyone else, and Calvin Candy. Wow, that is quite the nightmare.
Yeah, I don't want to be there.
No.
I
feel like we should just move on to happier thoughts. And
this could be a little more fun.
Yeah, the good. Do you want to decide the location and transportation first so we know where and what we're on before we decide the people, or is it more fun to decide the people knowing where we're going to be on and what, you know?
Oh, we did format it that way in the first part, so maybe we just do that back to back.
Okay. Now, for the 70s, this is going to be tough because we might run into having to do multiple per decade here and having to narrow down here, because this one's I feel like going to be harder because we have Han Solo and Chewbacca off rip, and it's hard to split them up. It's hard just to pick Han or Chewie.
You have to have both of them.
So I feel like they're kind of a package deal. So I feel like they'll both be in here. They're the king of the hill so far, 70s, I'd say. Hooper. Hooper's cool. He's really chill. He's funny,
though,
but not Han and Chewie. Don Vito Corleone. Corleone or Corleone?
Corleone, I think.
Corleone. Don Vito Corleone. Corleone. Yeah, just Corleone. Okay. I mean, we'd hear some wise quotes every now and then.
But he could also be like, I think drugs are gonna ruin this business. You know?
That's true. He probably wouldn't actually be down. That's interesting. Kurt? Kurt's okay. Is he Han and Chewie, though?
No.
Bob Falfa.
Harrison Ford in American Graffiti? Yeah, he'd be a cool guy, but...
We got Han. We got the better Harrison Ford in there already.
To be sure.
Now, I don't want to sleep on the 35th chamber of Shaolin head, dude. This is the dude who could just use the Force, who basically was a Jedi. And, he was the master of the 35th temple at the time, which was the last temple.
Yeah.
And just literally was goated. But I still, that's all we got was him just using telekinesis or whatever he did. And then that was it. So probably, not Han and Chewie level, because I just want to hear all the stories that Han and Chewie got. But
Chewie have to be there. I think they just kind of automatically win.
Yeah. So, yeah, Kurt's caged here. Still no. And then Kilgore unmilitarized, specifically as well.
I don't think you can separate the militarization from Kilgore. I don't think it's possible.
That is an impossible feat amongst itself. So, There we go. Okay. So we have 2 from the 70s there. I guess we could pick 2 from each decade, and then we'd have to eliminate 5, though. So for every one we go over 5, we do have to get rid of 1, I guess.
I see.
So we don't have to pick 2 for 1 every time, but just know every one we go over 5, we're going to have to axe one of them. So that's a scary thought, but
damn,
we'll get there when we get there, I guess. In the 80s, we have Hayao Miyazaki,
studio head for Studio Ghibli,
that's a deep cut pick there from My Neighbor Totoro. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
We also just have The Breakfast Club. I think just because they kind of had just a little blunt rotation themselves, it was just kind of like to give.
Yeah, put the respect on the weed movie.
Yeah, give
Not
homage
a lot of
to
weed smoked.
Yeah. Then we have Indiana Jones, which is pretty huge.
That's hard
for
to
this
beat.
decade.
That's
Yeah,
hard to beat.
We got Indiana Jones. Ravenwood is okay. But not Indy. I'm sorry.
No.
For the time she was thrown to the side. It's the 80s still.
Right.
It's Indiana Jones.
I loved
we have
Ravenwood.
Sala here too.
I loved Karen Allen. I loved her in that role and shit, and she was fucking fantastic. And the movies without her just didn't feel right, So I've always loved Ravenwood, but Indy's also a different variant of Harrison Ford, and that also has its own merits.
That'd be so cool to have both of them there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Also have Sala, which he's chill. Sala was really chill. Was one of my favorite characters coming off of that movie. I think I remember talking
cool
about him a lot.
Super cool dude. He's more in the field of like a Breakfast Club sort of thing for me. I would like to smoke with him, but is it like top choice? Nah.
It's cool. It's not dream blunt though.
Yeah, I'd like that's the thing. The reason these people are all nominated is because I would love smoking with them. That'd be dope.
Now, John Keating.
might need a nom if I'm being
I know, man. We also just have Alfred Molina. We just took Alfred Molina.
Yeah, because of his role in Raiders.
But just him, not his character, which is hilarious. Exactly. We took Alfred Molina.
And it'd be awkward if his character there, especially with Indiana Jones.
Yes, very. But I don't think they come. I guess Totoro could. But do you think we do give John Keating a? Yeah, is legendary. Would be super chill. Probably the most chill out of everyone there. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to eliminate a lot here, probably.
If I had to guess myself.
Well, are we moving on to the 90s then?
I believe so.
Okay. Well, we got Ace Ventura. And versus Will Hunting from with therapy. This is after he's gone through therapy. So
I gotta go Ace Ventura.
So far, Ace Ventura.
Maybe he reenacts his Gluck Gluck Extreme 3000 Deluxe.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Patreon deep cut there. That's what's outstanding about these episodes is like you're technically never supposed to do anything that's sort of an inside joke. And our award shows are so incredibly narrow in scope because they're just for movies we covered that the only people who listen to them are the people who listen to our 52-year journey through film. And I absolutely fucking love that. But like, if anyone tries to tune in, it's like all basically inside jokes, and that's like a top rule of what not to do. But I seriously don't give a fuck.
No. Yeah, nothing can really top the Ace Ventura Gluck Gluck Spin Master Supreme XL Plus LTD Max featuring the Grapefruit Technique.
Exactly. Nothing can. I think it's got to be Ace.
So, okay. As far as that first matchup from Will Hunting, yes. But now we have Red from Shawshank Redemption. versus Ace Ventura.
That's hard. That's hard. I would love to smoke with Red from Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah. Red is really cool. And his voice is so soothing. It would only get deeper somehow. Wait. Maybe higher. Wait. I guess higher.
Could be either or. Who knows?
I don't know. That's like the stereotype that your voice gets higher when you get high, but mine seems to... I feel like I chill out and get...
Yeah, I don't know. I think my voice is quite obviously slower right now.
Yeah.
And lower.
Which would be very... I've never heard Morgan Freeman high, and that'd be really cool to hear.
What if you have?
I guess maybe I might have. I think Red might take the cake here so far, though. We do have some... This is a strong one here. We got Morpheus next.
Ooh, that'd be fucking dope.
I think Morpheus might be the coolest one here so far.
Let me ask you something, though.
Oh, shit.
If Morpheus happens to present the information to you that we live in a matrix and he manipulates our reality, do you really want to know that while you're smoking? Because if Morpheus is bringing all that cool shit to the table, it means we're in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? There's a layer to it there.
You're right. I guess part of me wants to believe that I would be on the side of the revolution and fight AI and try to help humans and do whatever needs to be done. But the reality of the situation is, I don't know, computers are really, really smart, and we probably don't stand much of a chance if it's gotten to that point. And if it's gotten to that point, I'm just not going to be a traitor like Cypher and just enjoy the simulation, you know?
I'd say I might fuck around and take the other pill. Who knows?
But that is interesting. If we do include Morpheus, the cool parts of him come if we are on the side of...
That's not to say he's not a dope motherfucker, too.
That's true.
Personality-wise, but... what we're really here for, if we're getting high, is for him to manipulate our reality.
I mean, jump to a different character of his with Furious Styles.
That's a legend right there.
I don't know. Would you rather smoke up with Morpheus or Furious Styles, as far as that goes?
Probably Morpheus. Morpheus is a dope motherfucker. Yeah. Man.
Red or Morpheus, though? That's the tough one. Is it just Morpheus? Here? I think it's just Morpheus here, because honestly, looking at the rest of them, I mean, we have Forrest Gump. I mean, it would be interesting, but there's no Morpheus. And then Mufasa and Simba and Nala, all from The Lion King. I don't know if that's like a PETA violation. Can't really do that. Dr. Ian Malcolm.
Jeff Goldblum, baby.
Okay. That or Morpheus. I mean, Morpheus, though.
No, it's Morpheus.
Yeah, I think this one's just Morpheus. Okay, so we just got one for here, which I think is fair here, though. Unless we want to give Red the nom here, too, but then we are already at 5. So
Damn.
Any more? So yeah. Okay. Oh shit. And we're moving on to the 2000s, and we have Shaggy and Scooby-Doo.
Now we're facing the same dilemma we did with Han Solo and Chewbacca.
How can you split them up?
Exactly. It's impossible to do.
Well, I mean, looking at the rest of all of these people, we do have Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, which is pretty sick, and I never know how to pronounce that.
RZA.
Is it just RZA? Because I swear I've been corrected on it before, saying RZA.
Pretty sure it's just RZA.
Okay. Oh, and Terry Crews. All from is that Training Day? Is that Training Day or?
Yeah, Training Day.
Yeah. So that whole squad from Training Day, I still don't think if you combine all of them, it stacks up with Shaggy and Scoop. Well, Snoop Dogg is pretty fucking legendary to smoke with.
Yeah,
though,
but
dude.
like, are you ever going to get a chance to smoke with Shaggy and Scooby
That's
again?
true. That's true. That's the one. That's the ultimate. That is, I guess, that's my envision of the afterlife. Is in the back of the Mystery Machine with Shaggy and Scooby with their little grill and food everywhere, and that's my envision of what I want the afterlife to be. So yeah, that's
the ideal state of affairs.
So that's, I think they just win
At
all.
Automatic.
Okay. They definitely win the decade, I feel. But yeah, can't split them up. Moving on to the tens, we have Colin and Miles from Blind Spotting.
Yeah.
I get Blind Spotting and which one? Blind Spotting and the Ewan McGregor. Wow. Train Spotting. Blind Spotting, Train Spotting. I don't know. I get them mixed up a lot. But Colin and Miles from Blind Spotting.
Yeah.
Oh yes, duh. Because is that all you see? Blind Spotting. That should be easy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Wait. What? We have Donnie Azoff listed here with Quaaludes. So we were fully in beforehand, actually. That's why we scratched him off, I think, because we were like, fuck it, actually. It's a dream blunt rotation. Nothing bad can happen.
I think you're right.
Maybe. So maybe I think that's why he scratched out. Also from Wolf of Wall Street, Mark Hanna bringing the cocaine while Donnie Azoff supplies the Quaaludes. Wow. I think we threw Naomi in there, just because, Margot Robbie.
Yeah. For sure.
Sebastian and Mia. Okay. Okay. This decade is pretty weak compared to the Han Solo, Chewbacca, Shaggy, Scooby, Indiana Jones morph. Like, none of these people really stack up to those people. So, like, I don't even know if I want to nominate because I feel like they'd just be eliminated anyways.
Yeah, like, I think I'd rather reserve those noms for the others that we've already gone overboard with,
So, okay. Now, if maybe any in the 2020s, we have Bob Wells.
That's the dude from Nomadland.
The camp leader?
Yeah, he runs the camp. Yeah.
Okay. He was pretty chill. But no offense, Bob. Shaggy and Scooby are Shaggy and Scooby. He'd understand.
Preach.
He would understand. Wayman is pretty chill. We have Jonathan Larson. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
If we do it legit, if we do it with Andrew Garfield's characterization, cool. That'd be even sicker. But not to the levels of anyone else, I'd say. Evelyn would be cool. I'd say Evelyn would be like one of the only people down here that would be like even close to coming with these people, but that's just because of the legendary status of the actress itself, and not maybe just like the blunt rotation aspect of it. So I think like I would nom her, but then I would also eliminate her, sadly, like once we get down to it. So I think like maybe we just actually stick with what we got and eliminate one is all we have to do.
Right.
And if we have the two gangs, that means if the two groups are in there, if Han and Chewie and Shaggy and Scooby are in there, which I feel feels right.
I think it just has to happen.
We have to eliminate one between Indiana Jones, Morpheus, and John Keating.
Now, do we use the Harrison Ford double up thing as a pro? Like, oh, now we have two Harrison Fords, or an easy out and we already
Like,
have
we
a
already
Harrison
have one,
Ford.
so why another?
Yeah.
And I'd argue. I think it's just Morpheus, if I have to say. I think we use that as the easy out because that is fair. They're kind of the same person, not really ish. So it's like, how I'd rather want variety and not close-ish to the same person.
So yeah,
So
I think Bulin with
I guess it's
Han
Morpheus
Solo,
versus John Keating.
Chewbacca. I mean, it's Morpheus. It's just Morpheus.
Okay. And then that's it. That's
Hanging
the
out with
5.
Han Solo and Chewbacca, Shaggy and Scooby, and then Morpheus. Yeah, that sounds like an ideal time for me.
Yeah. I mean, Shaggy, if anything bad were to happen throughout the day, we'd have literally the strongest being ever to take care of us. So that's nice.
That would be helpful.
Okay. This is tough. How do we decide between the Millennium Falcon versus the Mystery Machine? Or, I guess, also Cat Bus. It just has to be the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it does.
Actually, because we can go anywhere, and it's way cooler, and Han and Chewie,
And we have the pilot.
it's like way more chill. Like the Mystery Machine would fit all of us, but like way less comfortably than the Millennium Falcon. So I think, yeah, it just has to be the Millennium Falcon. No doubt. But then location-wise, the Millennium Falcon was also a location for the 70s, but I think we can use that as an advantage just as an easy out. We already are there, so we can pick another one. The Totoverse is the 80s. Jurassic Park.
Totoro, yes.
Yeah. Jurassic Park for the 90s. Pandora, pre-Home Tree Destruction and War for the 2000s. The Fifth Dimension in the 2010s. Or the Everything Bagel. Also, does the Millennium Falcon by default beat out Cooper Station from Interstellar?
I think it has to.
Okay. I guess we could go to Cooper Station in the Millennium Falcon. Can't really go to the Millennium Falcon in Cooper Station. You know, it's maybe a possibility that you could go to Cooper Station. I don't know. So fair. But what's the location here? It's the Fifth Dimension is rough in the Millennium Falcon. You know, I feel like if we're in the Millennium Falcon on Pandora, seems pretty cool.
That's a pretty great state of affairs.
That was the one that was jumping out at me the most. Or the Totoverse. If we're just in that world, it's peaceful on the Millennium Falcon, and we could go visit other planets too.
That would be pretty fucking cool. Because
Totoverse or Pandora, that's tough.
I think I got to go Pandora. That shit was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I like that. So, we have Han Solo, Han and Chewie, Shaggy and Scooby, and Morpheus on the Millennium Falcon. Just scooting around Pandora before the war happens.
See, that seems like a fucking great time to me.
Damn. That does. That sounds nice. Beautiful. We have the dream and the nightmare. Settled. Now,
I will say I might need to take a break.
Yeah.
I'm so